I would hope people would perceive me as someone who's nice and outgoing, and I'd like to think that's how I am. And so I just feel like whatever's on the table for people to perceive is what they believe about me, and I think I'm okay with that.
I think usually people perceive me as being really serious, but honestly I love meeting people, and so I love for people to know that I'm always down to listen to them and get to understand them as a person.
I think a lot of people perceive me as maybe intimidating or unapproachable. I wish people would see me as smart, loving, and compassionate.
A wolf can be a lone wolf, but the wolf can also be with the pack. So I'm fine being by myself, but I got my group of friends.
People perceive me as confident and fun-loving, but what I wish people knew about me was that I love meeting new people, and they shouldn't be afraid to come up and talk to me and be my friend.
Sometimes I wish that people wouldn't perceive me per se, but rather get to know me and truly know who I am rather than just looking at me.
Very loud, very funny, so I think I fit that.
He's a very shy and quiet person.
I'm actually super driven and I take things super seriously.
People perceive me as kind of sometimes judgmental or unapproachable.
I wish people would perceive me as someone that is funny, that likes to mess around and goof off and just have a good time.
Sometimes people perceive me as extremely intimidating or extremely hardworking. I am, but I also think that people should know that I am extremely goofy and I love dancing and just having fun with a bunch of people.
Sometimes I think people think I'm too feminine or I'm not masculine enough. So I wish people would see me more as a whole.
I do feel different sometimes, but I think it's good to learn.
I'm able to share that beauty of my culture, but also be able to connect with them in ways that they might have not expected.
It has just helped me to be a little more appreciative of who I am as a Native Hawaiian.
I'm Polynesian.
I'm half white, half Hispanic.
I am Navajo.
I'm from Hawaiian and Samoan heritage.
As a Latina, I think that people definitely feel that they can have fun around me.
Sometimes I think people assume parts of my childhood or how I've been raised.
People assume that you don't speak English very well.
A typical girl.
You assume I'm closed-minded, not as approachable.
People expect me to act and behave a certain way, which is sometimes can be unfair.
I know that where I come from, we work really hard to get where we're at.
There's a lot of people that are going through the same things as me, and that I'm not alone.
Something I've learned is that people are a lot more similar than you think.
To better appreciate our own divine heritage.
Think outside the box more.
Be more in the moment.
That there's many different styles of expressing yourself.
Friends are everywhere.
Being different from other people is what makes dancing, movement, talking, getting to know each other more fun and more interesting.
I think we all come from different walks of life, and it's hard for us to understand the lens that we see the world if we continue to only look at the world through our own lens.
That we all can just love each other.